development leaders, and educational providers to connect employers with qualified, skilled talent and job seekers with employment and career development opportunities. Tune in the third Wednesday of each month at 9:30 a.m. to CareerSource, Citrus, Levy, Marion, and learn how they can help you.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
We're going to learn about some job opportunities. Laura Byrnes is here from CareerSource, Citrus, Levy, Marion. And is it Jenn? Jenn Hartman, right? Yes. Jenn is in the studio. We're going to talk about Sitel, some jobs over at Sitel, right?
Lots.
Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
How are you both? Did you
very well
survive Halloween? Okay.
I did.
What does that mean? Nobody came to your door at all?
No. Well, we're moving, so we didn't decorate or anything.
Oh, you kept the light out?
Well, yes.
I've done that too.
Yeah,
some
yeah.
Halloween. You did that too? You hid from the kids? Yeah, I've done that. Last night I didn't, but I don't have many kids in my neighborhood, so. Yeah, just a few. What's weird is that when you think it's all done, when all the little kids are done, like teenagers will show up at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, it's like, I'm sorry.
Second wave.
No, thank you. Yeah.
Yes.
And what are you dressed up as? Somebody inconsiderate. No.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, sorry about
fun.
that. I'm sorry.
So what's new with you? Now that we're in November, can you believe it's November already?
I cannot.
Wow.
Cannot. What's new with me?
Yeah.
Oh, we have, don't even worry about that, because I got to jump in really quickly. We have so much going on.
I think that's what I meant.
Yeah, okay, good. Well, right now, as we speak, the first annual Citrus County Youth Fair, Youth Career Expo, my bad, is taking place over at the CF Lecanto campus. And this is really fantastic. We have had, I want to say, 3 of them in Marion County. And we really wanted to expand into Citrus County. And the Marion County Youth Career Expos for middle and high schoolers will take place in February. So stay tuned. We'll have more on that. But we're very excited that we've launched this in Citrus County. And as soon as we're done with the show, I am zipping over there because that ends at noon. So I really want to see what's happening. We have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hiring events already on the calendar for November. And it's only November 1st. So I expect we'll have more. I just want to touch on them because these are a variety, and they're both in Marion and Citrus County. Tomorrow, in case you hadn't heard, but thank you, WOCA, for promoting it, the FedEx Ground is seeking 150 to 200 part-time package handlers, and that hiring event takes place from noon to 6 p.m. at CF's Klein Conference Center here in Ocala. You must be registered prior to attendance on Employ Florida, so details, you can find them on our calendar of events if you go to CareerSourceCLM.com, or you can give us a call at 1-800-434-JOBS, and that's extension 2203 if you want details on that. FedEx Ground hiring event where they're adding 200 part-time package handlers. And I'm told this isn't seasonal. This isn't just temporary for the holidays.
Oh, really?
Because that was my assumption.
Sure.
It is not. So I think this is permanent part-time. In other words, long-term. It goes beyond the holidays.
Right.
Also tomorrow, Sunbelt, my bad, Industrial Company is accepting applications from 10 to 2 at our Lecanto Career Center. We mention these often. They're looking for scaffolding and insulation workers. Their starting pay is $13 to $16 an hour. So again, go to our calendar on our website or call the 800 number, and that's extension 1270. Then on Monday, oh boy, I'm telling you, there's lots. Also at our Lecanto Center, Jackson Hewitt Tax Service is having a hiring event from 9 to noon. I think you know what that's going to be about. Then Wednesday the 8th, back over at our Ocala Center, Custom Driven Staffing is looking for electrical maintenance techs and lawn maintenance staff. We also have on November 14th, the Key Training Center in Lecanto. Lecanto is recruiting multiple positions, everything from residential aides to instructor assistants and transitional living coaches, you name it. And that's from 10 to 1. And we have a couple more, but I'm just going to end on this one because we need to move on. You'll be happy to hear this. On November 15th, E1. E1 is hiring 15 manufacturing technician positions. Starting pay is $14 an hour, and this takes place from 3 to 6 p.m. at CF's Enterprise Center. That is Building 42 at CF's Ocala campus. So there's more hiring events. I'm sure we'll add more as the month goes on. Just go to CareerSourceCLM.com. Check out our calendar and search for hiring events, and you will get all the details. We also have a ton of workshops that are really cool going on this month. Navigating Today's World of Work, Social Media for 21st Century Work Success, Nail That Interview, and others. Again, I just point you in the direction of the calendar, and you can get all that information. And more, and more.
You know this saying.
Well, yes.
You can lead, but you can't force, right?
Well, that's right.
Yesterday I came to work. I always come to work in the dark. And so I came to work. There was 2 young ladies down in the parking lot. They were starting for the seasonal job that they had in the mall at one of the retailers. And they didn't know which door to go, and I guess they were confused. And I felt bad because the young girls, it's dark.
Oh, boy.
They have to walk into this big guy in the parking lot. I'm thinking they got to be scared, Anyway, long story short, I called security. But I was thinking about you, Laura, because... no offense. Sure, the job in the mall is nice, but a nice job that's not seasonal, because they're gonna work now for 2 months, and then I'll see you later, right?
Well, I have the solution.
You have a solution.
I do.
Perfect
yes.
segue. Boom.
Jenn has
There
the
you go.
solution.
Take it away.
So Sitel, we have a new client. It is. Everyone knows this client. They are a major electronics retailer. So we always have amazing opportunities available at Sitel, but for 250 to 300 people that enjoy customer service and consider themselves tech savvy, we're hiring tier 1 tech support agents for this client of ours that we're so happy to be partnering with. The beautiful thing about it is you don't have to come to us with previous tech support experience.
See, I love this. I knew you were going to say that because you've been here before.
Right.
And if you're listening to 2 young ladies or anybody out there, if you were already scared, saying, "Oh wait, I can't do that,"
right?
Give them the good news.
The great news is we're looking for people with customer service experience that enjoy customer service, that just have an aptitude for technology. It's tier 1 tech support. Sitel, with all of our campaigns, is going to put you through training. So it's an amazing opportunity to not only build on that existing customer service experience that you have, but to enter into this exciting world of technology.
Nice.
So if it's something that people are like, oh yeah, I troubleshoot my electronics myself, why not build on that? This is not a seasonal position. It is 40 hours a week. With overtime possibly, and the growth potential within Sitel right now is astronomical. I hired 2 people back in September that have already stepped into management positions within the company.
Wow.
When we're growing so fast, the opportunities are endless.
So where do they work? It's Magnolia?
Yes, we're right in the business district, Magnolia Avenue, right in our building. We have around 500 employees, and that number will be over 800 by the beginning of 2018.
And I know you know that I know this, but for the person who doesn't know this, what are they actually doing? And who are they actually talking to?
They are talking to the customers of our client that we're servicing. These are your everyday consumers that walk into one of their stores or buy a product online, and they get it home and think it doesn't work. Our agents, with the training that we're providing them with, they're, just doing some quick troubleshooting, fixes over the phone. So they're just providing general customer support.
So let's say I got a computer or a phone or whatever the company is, because we don't name the company, right?
Right.
We don't do that. Okay. So let's say I've got a product of theirs, and I'm just butt my head against the wall and say, what the heck did I do wrong? So I call the number that they gave me.
Right.
And little did I know, it actually goes to Ocala, Florida.
It does.
And there's somebody on the phone there who has been trained to answer my questions.
Absolutely.
That's amazing.
It is. Whether it's, a routine tune-up or just, troubleshooting a thing that you think is a problem, but
How long does it take from the day you hire somebody to the day that you're ready to put them on the phone?
It takes somewhere around 3 weeks.
Okay.
So someone's hired and we put them through 3 weeks of amazing training. So that's how we're able to, pull someone like yourself in off the street that's never technically been a tech support representative. 3 weeks of training where they get classroom, they get lab, they get a week of on the job.
Oh my gosh.
So it's,
that in itself is worth something.
it really is.
Can you imagine?
That's paid training.
Paid, absolutely.
Thank you for mentioning that.
Yes.
So can you imagine going to Thanksgiving, right? And your nephew or something, oh, my phone's not working. And you go, oh, I think I can fix it.
Right.
Well, what do you know? You do a radio show or you shovel groceries or something. I don't know.
Right.
So I love the idea that it gives you information too. Does the person who you hire for that position that we just described stay representing that company, or do they sometimes answer calls for other?
No,
clients?
they stay. We try and do, because we now service 3 clients out of Ocala. When we match you up with a campaign, as we call it, it's long-term, indefinitely. The clients that we have been with us since our site's been open 6 years. So this will be another long-term.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I think it's important to stress, these are not outbound calls. You're not doing telemarketing. These are...
Yes, thank you
Yes.
for
You're
that too.
handling
Yes.
customers' questions. So
They
you're not
call you.
annoying
Exactly.
people.
There's no outbound calls. There's no sales element to this. This is customer service. So that's why we're really looking for that person that enjoys helping others and is interested with technology, and then we'll do the
Oh my
rest.
gosh, it's such a great opportunity.
It really is.
Sitel, for those who don't know, is Sitel, right?
That's correct.
Sitel. And
Sitel.com.
We can't tell you where it is, right? Or can we? I know it's Magnolia.
Yeah, 1417
Oh,
North
okay.
Magnolia
Okay.
Avenue. Stop by and see me anytime. If you want to
really?
get more information, we have a complete employment center there. People are welcome to come on site and apply, or, just pop in to learn more about the position.
Nice.
And you can also go to our website. We have, of course, this is set up on our employer showcase. So you can go to CareerSourceCLM.com, look for the employer showcase, and they have instructions and the job order numbers and everything. So you can apply online as well there.
Nice. Jen, how long have you been there? You've been there 3
I just had my 1-year anniversary
1
there.
year. 1 year.
Yes,
Wow.
I'm so excited.
And so you catapulted to a management position, didn't you?
I did, yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is there a lot of opportunity for?
There's tremendous growth potential right now because we are growing so fast.
Wow.
And Sitel does an amazing job of promoting within, starting people out as agents, giving them that good foundation of information,
Right.
and then, promoting them up.
So,
It's great
I
to
think about
see.
these 2 young ladies I told you about in the beginning. I mean, they obviously have a pretty good work ethic, at least showing up in the dark or looking for a door.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
oh my God, I hope they hear this. I hope everybody who's looking for a job or is a job you don't like, I mean, it's a good opportunity. I wonder how much. I mean, how do you evaluate your own self to decide if you have the amount of tech ability? You know what I mean? Like, most people know how to.
I think if
reboot
they
their
have
phone
any
and stuff.
interest, they should just
Just do it, 'cause you'll
yeah.
fill in the gaps.
We will. We absolutely. I've met a lot of people that I've hired recently that are like, "Well, I'm interested, but I don't know." Lose the doubt. Come see me. Talk to me about the job, and we'll do the rest.
Wow.
When would they start once they get?
We are
on board?
starting a training class every other week. Well into 2018, so 20 at a time, so, they can come and see me and start within a week.
Do you know, the one thing we all run into, and everybody's cringes when you say something like this, but it's the truth. When you call for tech support, you hope you can understand the other person that's giving you that.
Yes,
That's not a
absolutely.
comment on the person, but sometimes,
Right.
the the hard to understand accent gets in the way, right?
Yeah.
So that's good. I mean, if everybody speaks like you, it's good.
Yeah,
I'll know how to reboot my phone in a minute.
Right.
Or whatever it is.
Yeah, definitely. Right? They're going to get the best that Ocala has to offer.
Is that part of the training? Is how to articulate, better to improve your articulation?
Yeah, I think so. Our calls are constantly monitored. We're always trying to improve upon our product to make it better. So definitely, we are always listening to see how we can improve on that next call.
And does the company that you represent, obviously it's a national company or international, do the callers who need help always reach Ocala, like no matter where they are, or do your calls come from Ocala? Basically.
No, not necessarily. They come from all over, and they don't always reach Ocala. This company partners with Sitel nationally, so they could reach one of our other sites as well.
Oh, I see. That's pretty interesting, isn't it, how they do that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So the people who we call for tech support don't actually work for Sony, for example, or for Apple or whatever.
Exactly.
Wow.
But when they reach Sitel, and they never realize that, because our employees are trained the same way that our client partners would train their internal employees. So,
yeah. All right, Jenn Hartman is here from Sitel. Laura Byrnes is here from CareerSource, Citrus, Levy, Marion. We're going to give you some of that information again on the other side so that we can make sure you have it. But we'll take a little break, and we will be right back.
The City of Ocala Department of Recreation and Parks are proud to present the 34th Annual Light Up Ocala on November 18th. The fun starts on the square in downtown Ocala from 4 to 9 p.m. There'll be food vendors, 4 stages of entertainment, Whoville, Themed Kids Zone, the Downtown Holiday Skating Rink, crafts, the Junior Sunshine Christmas Parade around the square, and at about 7:30 p.m., the official Downtown Lighting Ceremony. See you at Light Up Ocala.
You know how frogs are so hoppy? It's because they don't smoke or have COPD, otherwise they would be flip-floppy. If you want to quit smoking to prevent yourself from croaking, come to A Better You for a good acupuncture poking. Call me, Dr. Erica Olstein, with A Better You Healthcare to stop smoking today at 352-615-5566. 352-615-5566.
Here is your 30-second news brief. A Senate panel is looking at how FEMA responded to this summer's hurricanes. The last site for disaster snap relief in Central Florida opened yesterday morning at the Florida Horse Park to help those still affected by Hurricane Irma with food assistance. And a bill creating the Tom Petty Memorial Highway along a 1-mile stretch of Highway 441 in Gainesville will be taken up by Florida lawmakers during the legislative session that begins in January. And that is your news brief from The Source.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. A nice day on this Wednesday with clouds and sunshine. High 77 to 81. And partly cloudy skies Wednesday night with lows ranging from the mid to upper 50s in the coolest inland spots to about 67 along the coast. Thursday will be a nice day with a mix of sun and clouds. High 78 to 82. And on Friday, partly sunny. High 79 to 83. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Announcing the album release concert of the year at Christ Church of Marion County, Gemma Adams performing her new album and smash hit, Path of Least Resistance, number 12, top 100 nationwide. Also, legendary singer Chuck Day. Gemma has one of the best voices of our time. Don't miss this stellar concert at Christ Church of Marion, Saturday, the 18th of November at 6:30 p.m. Hear her new album at gemmaadams.org.
Every angel has a past.
Palm Garden announces Fast Track. Fast Track, focused assessment, safe transition. When a new guest is admitted to Palm Garden, we start with the ABCs. A is the assessment to determine what the guest needs. B is for basic care, which is excellent nursing and therapy. And C is for consistency to provide what's needed throughout the stay. Fast Track. Palm Garden will get you home fast, really, really fast. Take a fast tour of Palm Garden located at the corner of Southwest 27th Avenue and 34th Street.
All right, Laura Byrnes is here, and Jenn Hartman is here, and Jenn is with Sitel, and that's who we're focusing on today because there's a great opportunity to get a good job. and it's not seasonal, and it's opportunity to what do you call it? Rise, to progress,
Yes, to
promote.
grow within the company.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. To grow.
Unlimited promotion
And
opportunities.
you've been there a year.
I have been there a
so
year.
you were here last January.
Yes,
So you must have been brand new when you first came in.
I was very new. I had only been with Sitel a few months, but when I did the
Well,
show,
you really catapulted to a position. They sent a new person to do a radio show.
right.
Wow. Wow.
And when I did the show in January, so earlier this year, I hired someone that had tuned in, had never heard of Sitel until he listened to the show. So I sent an email out to CareerSource, and I said, I need to do this show again.
Oh man, Laura, yeah, I never heard of Sitel either, to be honest with you.
Wow.
And I guess you don't need us to know about you really, because you don't sell to the general. You're not like selling
Right.
hamburgers, you know.
Exactly.
So,
yeah. I want people to know that right here in Ocala, there is tremendous career opportunities at Sitel. That I want people to know. But yeah, we don't sell anything.
Yeah.
And Sitel is a really cool workplace, too. It is.
Explain. What's that?
I don't know. It's just,
Well, for example, whenever when I interview someone that's never worked in a call center environment, I want them to see it, what their environment's going to be like. And I said this just yesterday to my coworker. When people leave, they're so intimidated initially when they come in, but once I take them on a tour, they're like, oh, it's so relaxed in here. Everyone seems so friendly. We really,
Nice.
the management team at Sitel, I think they do a great job of promoting a fun environment. Work hard, play hard. It's all about our agents at the end of the day. They are the key to our success.
Is it a night shift, day shift? Do you have shift work?
We do, because the campaigns operate from 8 a.m. to midnight, so we have literally something for everyone. If you are a morning person, if you want sort of a midday or evening, we run the gamut with schedules.
And you're not supposed to ask about time off, like when you're getting your first interview.
Right.
But this is my second interview with you.
Right.
What about time off?
Just like I say just like any other company, but our agents accrue time off. Each month they build to that bank, and when they want to take time off, they put in a request.
Let me ask you this, because the holidays are coming up, and a lot of times people get these new devices on the holiday.
Oh, yeah.
So
for this client, this is our
you have to be there on Christmas Day. I would. Well, see, I could do that, because my son's 31. I'd be fine.
Right.
If he was still 10, I would have a hard time, I think.
Yes. But with the number of agents we have versus the coverage we need, we work it out. When it comes to the holidays, we work together like a family to make sure we have coverage, but then people still can be, at their Thanksgiving dinner or Christmas, whatever.
It's got to be a busy time for you.
It is.
Because that's when people get, or maybe they get them maybe in a month from now, early December, and they're trying to get it set up for whoever they're going to give it to.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Really, from now through the first of the year will be slammed, but that's a good thing for us. That's jobs, that's
job security.
Yes.
Job, it just sounds like a really good one. And I think you embody the what do you call it, the culture of the company. I mean, if the company feels the way you are, that's an awesome company to work for.
I try. I love it. Sitel is what brought me to Ocala. It's definitely what's keeping me here. Well, just Gainesville. Not very far, but it's a company that I had always been interested in learning more about, and now nothing gives me greater joy than to hire someone,
nice.
watch them grow within the company, become a manager, and they could have, one person that I hired back in late September, she was bartending. She just had everything we wanted, and she has just shined.
gosh.
So now she's going to be stepping into a management role.
So if I was her dad, I would say, thank God you got out of bartending.
Right.
I don't know. It just seems like a place where trouble could happen. So
Right, yeah.
Good for
Now
you.
she's rising through the ranks with a company that, we've been in business for 40 years. You don't have to worry about us going anywhere anytime soon. So security and growth potential, who doesn't want that
What
today?
a great idea. Whoever came up with the idea for Sitel had a really good idea.
Yeah, they were definitely onto something.
Well, it's great that you came back. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Enjoy
Thanks,
your holidays. Laura, so we want a job, we go see you, right?
or some wonderfly qualified person at CareerSource, maybe not me, but you can certainly call me and I will put you in touch with the right person. But yeah, visit CareerSourceCLM.com. Call us at 1-800-434-JOBS. And yes, happy Thanksgiving to everyone.
Won't we see you before Thanksgiving?
Maybe, who knows?
Oh, we're not sure. We're not sure. Okay.
We're not sure.
Jen, good to see you again.
Thank you for having me.
You have a great holiday. We probably won't see you for another year or so.
I know, but I want to make this an annual thing.
Everybody else, please share this video with somebody you know who really, really could use a better job. I think this is an outstanding opportunity. Everything you say sounds really, really good. Jen and Laura, both thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
We will be right back. You're listening to WOCA. I got to push a button, and here it is.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're wonderful.
Powell Pasture Mowing, 352-629-2440. In addition to our pasture mowing service, we also offer fence row spraying. Now is the perfect time to get ahead on weed control for an overall aesthetic appearance. Gene Powell Pasture Mowing, 352-629-2440.